Hello everybody, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today's video, as you saw by the title, we will be finishing Drugstore week with the Dupes video. So it's kind of a bittersweet ending here. Drugstore week is over, but like we have some amazing dupes. Drugstore dupes for high-end makeup. It is like, some of these products, it's just baffling. I'm like, these are the same. Don't know why you are allowed to sell that for more than the drugstore price. So it's interesting, but it is a fun video. So if you definitely like it, if you like it, definitely give it a thumbs up. Tell everybody and their mama to subscribe. And yeah, without further ado, let's just get started. First things first, I don't have a full face of dupes, so don't expect that. Sorry. It's like certain products that I really love that I found dupes for, basically, or products that are like popular that I feel like they have dupes for them. Some of these I'm testing them as a dupe. Some other people have said they were dupes, and so I want to know the thesis. But a lot of them are actual dupes that I found, and I was like, wait, these are the same products, girl. So I think that's all I had to intro. So for primer, I don't have any dupes, so we're just gonna prime real quick. All the products that I'm using extra will be down below. No need to no need to guess, but all the products I'll be using are down below. I mean, you probably could guess because I use the same primer every day. I'm kind of sad that Drugstore week is over, but part of me is a little bit like, I don't want to say happy, but part of me is like, thank God, because first of all, uploading every week is stressful, but like, uploading every day is stressful, but it was fun. But a lot of my videos were like full faces, so I had to actually apply the makeup, which made it harder because I actually had to like film every single day instead of like applying a bunch of makeup, then taking it off, then reapplying it in the same day. Like I had to film basically every day. It was crazy because also I was also uploading every day, but then I also like missed some of my other products. I'm like, I want to use blah blah blah, but it wasn't Drugstore, or like it didn't go with the video or something like that. So I was just like, oh, this is too stressful. So I don't know, next time, like maybe like 6 months or so, we might do another version of this, but kind of do it like maybe just me posting Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, Friday like normal, and making those videos all drugstore, or like maybe like pre-filming a lot more. Okay, so for foundation, the foundation that the drugstore version, this will be drugstore, this will be high-end, but the drugstore foundation that is a dupe for a high-end product is the Wet n Wild Dewy foundation. So I don't know if you guys have guessed yet, nobody's talked about it, but I feel like it is a really amazing dupe for the Anastasia Luminous foundation. Now I had a sample, I only have a sample right now, but I had a sample a couple months ago. It was my favorite. I loved it so much. It was so good. I said I would never buy a high-end foundation because I don't think they're worth the money, but I was like, if I were to buy one, it would be this Anastasia one. Well, now I don't have to, because the Dewy foundation is literally the same thing. Literally, except for the name, of course, but I feel like they're both popular brands, so YOLO girl. What shade do I have in this? I don't remember what shade. All my shades will be down below because I don't remember the shade because it's in the little tub. But if you want to see, it just gives the nicest glow to the skin. It is beautiful. It has pretty good coverage. It's not full coverage. I feel like you can still see some of like the marks in the darkness, but not too much. It's like a good medium coverage, I feel like. And that's why I feel like the Wet n Wild is such an amazing dupe for it, because it still has this glow that the Anastasia one has, but also the same coverage. So, oops, I didn't do that right. But also the same coverage. So we're going to apply the Wet n Wild, and let me know what you guys think. Don't judge the shades. The shades are probably wrong, but I honestly got shade matched for this one, so this one should be right. It just looks a little funky. Okay, just blend it through the middle a little bit so you can't see the line too much, but you can a little bit. But if you look, guys, They're literally the same. They're literally the same. I feel like the Wet n Wild has a little less coverage, but it is a buildable foundation, so we're just gonna test that theory and build on a little bit more because it is buildable, but I want to see if it builds up to be the same coverage. Look at the glow. They are literally the same foundation. They both last all day. They're both super dewy. They're the same product, guys. If you like the Anastasia one, fret not. No need to spend an arm and a leg anymore. You got your dupe right here. You got your dupe, girl. It's the same. Okay, so the next is concealer. So I have these are okay. My favorite concealer in the whole wide world is the Too Faced Born This Way Naturally Radiant Creamy Concealer. It's my favorite concealer. I don't know if I'd buy it for full price. I actually got it at TJ Maxx, but so I was on the hunt for a good dupe for this, and one that I found that was pretty close. We're gonna say pretty close. That is the Joah All Brushed Up Creamy Concealer. They both have that creamy vibe. Now the Joah one, first of all, only has like 4 shades in it. Sucks. But it has a little bit less coverage, but a little bit more noticeable than the foundations. Like the foundations look like they have the same amount of coverage right now once you build them up, but these two you can tell a little bit of the difference. So we're gonna go ahead and apply the Too Faced Born This Way on this eye. It is so creamy, and they are both light coverage, so don't get me wrong, neither of them are full coverage, but it's so creamy, so dewy. It looks beautiful under the eyes. And let's just go over the whole thing here. And you can see it just leaves the under eye just looking dewy, alive, and fresh, but not, you could still see a little bit of the darkness underneath there. I don't have super bad bags today, so you can't tell a lot, but when I do, you can see through it. It's not a full coverage concealer by any means. So similarly, this All Brushed Up doesn't give you a lot of coverage, but I feel like it takes a little bit more work to even get it to look like this one, because first of all, the freaking thing sucks, but it's a little bit more like I don't want to say it disappears, because I don't want to say it in a bad way, because it's not a bad concealer. That's what I want to get at, but you could see I put just a lot more products on it, and it almost like disappears into nothingness sometimes. Well, today it's proving me wrong, but I did put a lot on. I still feel like they both just look alive under. They're both super creamy, easy to blend, and they make my under eyes just look alive. You can see that again, the shades are off, but they make my under eyes look alive. I feel like, see, I put a lot more product on this side than I did this side. I don't know if you could tell, like it sounds like I'm coming up with stuff, but really, I swear, they're pretty close dupes. This one's a little bit less coverage if you want to be nitpicky, but I think that they do the same thing. So once I'm done with this, I probably wouldn't repurchase it because I have this one, and I feel like they're similar enough. End of rant. So if you like the Too Faced Born This Way, I know Kyla Fish she did a video about not supporting Too Faced, but I don't know I can't remember if she really loves this concealer, but either way, like if you're someone like that who doesn't support Too Faced and you're looking for a good dupe, this one is a good one. Good one, close enough. You know what I'm saying? That's what I meant to say. You can see both of my face just looks the same kind of dewy. Like honestly, from back here, the only thing you could tell is this eye is a little bit brighter because the shade's a little bit lighter, but they're the same. They're the same. So I'm gonna set my face like I normally would, and then honestly, we have a few steps. I'm gonna do the rest of my face, and we'll be back to do whatever dupe is next. Oh, sheesh, that's what I meant to say. Okay, so I basically did most of my face, but the next dupe is for brows, and this one is kind of sucks a little bit just because, well, okay. The high-end version is this Benefit Precisely My Brow. I have the shade 4.5. It was one of the most precise brow pencils, had the smallest little tip, but it broke. So I finished up most of it, and then there was like a little bit left, and like I guess it just fell out because I guess since there's not a lot of products, I don't know, there's nothing like really holding it down, I guess. I don't know the science in this little guy, but it broke. But you can see the tip was super fine. Like obviously it was smaller than that. It was very nice, and I feel like these are everywhere. So like everyone has one of these, so I feel like you've probably seen it, you know how small the tip is. It's creamy. They're really nice. People love this brow pencil, but I feel like the exact same brow pencil is this Wet n Wild micro brow pencil, It is literally the same little tip. It had the same like creaminess, butteriness, everything about it is like the same. I know you can't see it exactly, but the whole size, everything was the same, and I'm so hurt that I couldn't use this product today. But we'll just use I'll just fill them both in with this because, and this is one like I couldn't even, like, I feel like it was some certain other products like the concealers, or not even the concealers, just certain other products, like if one of them broke or like I lost one of them, I wouldn't like I would just take it out of this video. This I needed to share it with you guys because, guys, they are the same, and I wish I could show you for real because this, I swear that they are the same. I've never tried the Anastasia one, but I'm sure they're very similar. It's very similar to that one as well because they all have that precise tip, but they're like, from what I've heard about the Anastasia as well, they're all super creamy. They last all day. They do not move at all. And they make it easy for you to just do a precise brow that is still beautiful and everything in between. You know what I'm saying? So, I don't know, guys. I think they're the same. I wish I could show you. The Precisely My Brow, the Benefit Brow, though, is like freaking $24. This one's like $5. Like, come on. This is such a... This one is just as good and so worth the cost. Like, you don't need to pay that much for a brow pencil. No way, Jose. No way, Jose. All right, next for brows are these two. These two were not, this dupe was not one that I was like originally thought of when I thought of Dupes. Dupes. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I have the shade 4.5. I had this and I got this in an Ipsy, and so I was like using it, whatever. And then I actually bought another brow pencil with this, which I'll show you in a second. And I was kind of like, ooh, those are very, very similar. I feel like all color brow gels though are like the same. But the thing about both of these is that they both give you like that hairspray brow gel look. And I don't like hairspray brows. I don't like brow gels in general, but hairspray brows are not it. This is the e.l.f. Wow Brow. I have the shade Deep Brown, and the shades are basically the same, whatever, but because you can't see them too much, but they both give you like that hairspray hairspray brow kind of feel. And so it's like my brows feel like right now they're like drying down. I don't know how I feel about it, but anyway, I feel like they're the same. If you like the Benefit Gimme Brow, or you will always want to try it, I'd try the e.l.f. one because literally they're the same. They're the same. They are. Just the truth. All right, so let's go on to eyelashes. So for eyelashes, I actually did a whole video dedicated to these. So if you're not new here, then you probably expected these to be in here. This is the Thrive Cosmetics Liquid Lash Extension, and this is the Hard Candy Ultimate Lash Extensions Mascara. They're both tubing mascaras, so they end up looking the same. I mean, so that's why I thought they were dupes at the first place, and then they end up looking the same at the end when you apply them anyway, so they literally are dupes. This is probably... Okay, but the Anastasia foundation is like the top. That is the best dupe, hands down, because that foundation is expensive. Second one would probably be this mascara because they are literally the same mascaras. Literally the same. Literally the same mascara, the same. I'm gonna link the video up that I did above, because I also did like I did it one eye, but then I actually switched the eyes because I know that for a fact I have an eyelash one eyelash one eye has worse eyelashes than the other one, so I did like a wear test on both eyes, and you could tell that they were my lashes. It was just my lashes that was screwing things up, but they're literally the same. They come off tubing the exact same. They're just as liquidy as each other. This one though is starting to smell funny, and I don't know if it goes bad. Let me know if you've used this mascara and if it actually dries out, because it's so liquidy. I couldn't see how it would actually dry out in 6 months. Like, I'm sure it would take like a really long time, but it smells funny, and I don't remember it smelling like that. So yeah, it smells weird. So let me know if you guys just, when it smells bad, you get rid of it or what. Let me know. So the last dupe is lips. And so this one actually is one of the ones that I'm basically testing out. I didn't have a lot of dupes. Obviously, you can see there wasn't very many, but the ones that I wanted to talk about were really exciting. So I wanted to do this video either way. And I was looking at a bunch of people's dupes videos, and a lot of people mentioned that this Revlon Lustrous lip gloss was a dupe for the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. So now I literally, guys, look at my Fenty Glow. She is basically done, and so a lot of the product is in this little tube here, this little pot. But I've been using these for a couple weeks now, and I honestly, I wouldn't say they're dupes. I feel like they give you a similar vibe, yes, but very, very different formulas, and I feel like that's what makes the Fenty ones so unique, is their formula. So I think we'll try to do this half. And so you can see it's very beautiful, super juicy, and it just gives your lips that juicy vibe. And now these are, hold on. You can see they honestly look the exact same on the lips, but I feel like the formula, this one's a little bit more sticky, and this one's a little bit more lightweight. And so it really depends on your preferences. If you're really not in love with the Fenty Gloss Bombs, then you might like this one, because I don't feel like they're complete opposites, but I don't feel like they're the exact same either. They end up looking the same. They're kind of the same shade, but the Fenty Gloss Bomb formula is just different. And so that's where I'm like, I don't think they're dupes. I feel like the Fenty Gloss Bombs last a little bit longer on the lips too. These Revlon ones, you kind of need to apply a little bit more. So I don't really know. Again, I've only had it for like a week now. Okay, a few weeks now, honestly. But I haven't worn it too many times as like side by side like this. So you decide. You decide and you let me know. I feel like they're close enough, honestly. Like, I would not repurchase the Fenty Gloss Bomb. I'll just keep using this. And then I have other gloss bombs. And then I have other lip glosses. So I'll just keep using these. But in general, if you're someone who hasn't tried the gloss bombs and you want to try these to see if you'll like these, I wouldn't base your like of these on this one, because they're just different enough that they're not the same. Yeah. Oh no, I forgot to put on earrings. So the quote for today is, there is no weight limit on beauty. And it's so true. You know, beauty isn't about even what you look like. Quite honestly, it's not about your face, your nose, your lips, your makeup, your size 2, whatever. That's not about that. It's about, first of all, what's in the heart. That's my biggest thing when it comes to love and beauty, is what's in the heart, what's in the inside, but also just how you walk, what is the word? How you present yourself and how you walk. Like, if you walk shy and embarrassed, you know, I do it sometimes. I do it a lot of the time, honestly, but it's just so much, it's so, when you walk with confidence, it's so much prettier. It's so much more beautiful. So no matter what size, don't feel like insecure or self-conscious, you know, just walk with oomph. Whatever you want to call it. That's it for this video, guys. I'm so mad I forgot to put on earrings, but whatever. I really hope you enjoyed it. Look, they're the same. My face looks the same. They're the same. Not one difference, not even one. You couldn't even tell. You couldn't even tell if I didn't do this video. If I filmed another video, you wouldn't even be able to tell. Bye, guys.